Well, we are back at the shop today. We are actually going to be pulling some items out for the booth. It's time to restock our booth over at Antiques Marketplace of Lemoyne. I've got about 30 minutes to pull items and price them, and then Andrew is going to drive them over to Antiques Marketplace of Lemoyne and put them in the booth. So let's get inside and see what items we are going to pull for the booth. Here we go. All right, so I think I'm going to grab a lamp. I know of all the things, I think we're going to do a lamp right here. I'm not like completely sold on this shade, but it was really the only one that fit it nicely. I mean, it has the right dimensions for the lamp. It's not perfect, but it works. And the cord is in decent shape. I really do like to rewire my lamps before I sell them, but these days I'm just way too busy to do that. So this is definitely going to go in the booth. And I'd probably put, let's see, like $45 on that. That's what I'm thinking. I've also got this here, which I showed in a recent haul video. It came from Eric. This is a McCoy vase. I might have to look up comps on this. Now, when I price stuff for my booth, I usually look up eBay sold comps, but then I knock it down because I am pricing for my local market and I am not pricing for eBay. So that's going to go in the booth. Here we go. I showed this in a haul video the other day. This could be priced for the booth. We'll bring this over here. That here. You know, I'm also thinking, since I have these sitting on the table, I mean, those could be ideal for eBay because they're small and dainty. You know what? Maybe those are more eBay items than they are booth items. I like to put the larger items in the booth that I'm hesitant to ship and then save the smaller items for eBay because we do a lot of our business on eBay. And the booth is kind of just to get rid of our larger items. So there's 3. We've got 3 items. We need more. We've got a lamp here. This one was actually purchased at auction. They've got $2.95 on it. This was an extra. We didn't even really want this lamp. It was kind of just stuck in a lot with other lamps. So the item I wanted paid for the entire lot and made us a nice profit. And this is just extra. And clearly, I'm not going to price it for $295. However, it is nice. It's got some oxidation down here. And I'm thinking like $35 on that. Probably. I've also got this art glass here. You can see the bottom is a little bit cloudy. This is a more modern piece of art glass. And there's a manufacturer's defect there, but for that, I'm thinking probably like 28 bucks. So let's do $28 art glass round base. $30 on the lamp. Asian hand painted lamp. What did they call it? They called it a hand-painted porcelain dolphin feet on pierced base lamp. They got all fancy. Clearly, I wasn't that fancy. So I'm just browsing through here at some of the comps. Bohemian green, beveled. Yeah, I mean, they're not like the most amazing comps in the whole world. Let's see if there's any markings on this. I don't see any markings. I think we're going to price that baby at $45. This mirrored vanity tray here. That is nice. I feel like we could put $20 on that. We've got two geese over here that you may remember from the Goodwill. I'm not sure what I paid for these. I'm sure it's still on there. Oh, $3.99. So I've only got $3.99 into each of these. Should I do them as a pair? You know what? Let's do them separately. Let's do them at $14 a piece. All right, now we've got a basket, and we paid $6.99 for this basket at the Goodwill. I always like to keep in mind what I paid for things, not necessarily what I can expect to get for them, but I base things off of what I paid. That way, if I got a good deal on things, I pass that along to my buyers, and I move the stuff quickly. So we've got $6.99 on this. Let's put this basket at $25. We'll put it at $25. That way we can run a sale on the booth possibly. So we will do it at $25. And we've got the giant fish here. I gotta get that Goodwill sticker off. What do we pay? $1.99 for this thing. And this was more just a decorative item. I was thinking for like a beach house, you could hang that on the wall, or like a little fisherman's shack. But I'm thinking on this one, let's just continue the theme of $25. There you go. We can always adjust later. I think I'm going to put 25 on that. Since this blue vase is just sitting here on the table, I'm going to price this too. And I'm going to put $18 on this blue vase. I have no idea what is in this box. I don't think I've ever seen that creature before, which leads me to believe I've never seen this box before. Ah, look at that. This must be an Eric box that we never went through. What is this? It's a little glass slipper. Isn't that interesting? Wow. Oh, I love finding surprise. Are these all Oh, we just got derailed. Now we're doing other things. What is in... Oh, what is this? What is this down here? This looks like... Oh, ooh, look at that. That's beautiful. Now I'm excited. I might have to do a haul on this stuff. All right, let's see what the box underneath has in it. What is in this box? I don't know why I have chapstick in my mouth. What is in here? This also has like... Oh, these are Eric boxes. I remember him talking about this Chemex coffee maker. Apparently these sell for quite a bit of money on eBay. He was telling us about these, and they're just really interesting. Look at that. Isn't that cool? These are Eric boxes. See, even Walter agrees. So,
don't forget to like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, don't forget. We just found a whole bunch of Eric boxes that I'm gonna have to do a haul on. Anyway, let's get back to pricing stuff for the booth. I see some treasures in this box that I could probably get into, but also I'm going to price some of these trays for the booth. I absolutely love her. I think, I was gonna say, I can't tell if she's hand painted or not, but she's beautiful. And let's check the back. She is Austria, but this is an item that is just probably a little bit too much to ship. And I would be afraid that it would get broken. So this is definitely a booth item. We've also got a ton more trays in here. The trays don't move very fast in the booth. That's just our local market. The trays don't move very fast. So I don't put a whole lot into the booth at a time. But it's like a tray like that we could put on eBay because that's small and easy to ship. But I think I'm going to put this in my booth. I'm going to price this one at $20. 20 bucks. Yes, $20. Just because of its size and because she's just so stunning. I love the detail, and I'm having a hard time telling if she's transfer or hand painted. I can tell that the gold is hand painted, but we will put $20 on her. We've also got these buckets over here under Andrew's desk. And I've been waiting for him to put a price tag on them to put them over in his booth, and it just hasn't happened. So I think we're going to do that and just stick them in our booth.
Love that you're confiscating things.
I'm confiscating things. He has not priced them, and I'm just going to price everything in the shop. Everything. It's taking too long. So I'm going to do the galvanized bucket, and I'm going to do one of the fire buckets that actually have fire on them. There is a second fire bucket, and then the one on the bottom is super, super heavy. So that's why we chose these as booth items. So, okay, so I am looking up comps, which means just comparisons, sold comparisons for this fire bucket. It looks like we've got one that sold from the UK for 40 bucks. This one sold for 65. Down here we've got one that sold for 30. But it was also $30 shipping, so they paid about 60 bucks for that. Those are all regular buckets. They're not as great. So I think that I'm going to price this at $45 just to move it. This right here, unfortunately, the buyer did purchase it and then reach out to us and said, I didn't realize shipping was so expensive. And so we had to cancel the sale. I think I'm going to put this at $20. That's about what it sells for. And then we're going to get to the rest of this. I love these planters, though. I love this planter. Japan. I love that color. So we are going to price this stuff next. One thing I have noticed is that milk glass moves very quickly out of my booth. And so I've decided that I'm going to put this enormous piece into the booth. It does have this lattice edge. I believe that's called a Doric. So we are going to add that into here. And I'm thinking $25. Last but not least, we've got these two fellas right here. These are like an amberina. In here, we've got more milk glass. So I'm going to price all of this. And just like that, we are here at Antiques Marketplace of Lemoyne, and we have the children with us. I had to pick them up for school because Ashton had an orthodontist appointment.
I got spacers.
He got spacers. He's very excited. But we are here at Antiques Marketplace. We are going to head in and see what we can find that we can flip for a profit. And in doing so, pass the children off to Andrew. All right, here we go. All right, well, before the kids go, they wanted to do a little bit of looking through the booths. So see, this is a no-touch zone. What is what? That is a baby pig in a jar.
What?
In formaldehyde.
What the heck?
Watch your mouth.
In a jar.
Sorry.
Why did they put it in a jar?
I don't have an answer to that.
Why did they even put a baby pig in a jar?
I don't know.
Well, is that real?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. I don't
What is
know.
that liquid?
It's probably like formaldehyde or something. It could be yours for $160, and then we could put it in your room.
What's formaldehyde?
Formaldehyde is a chemical.
Why would they do that?
I don't know. It's for science. Everything's okay in the name of science.
Rest in peace, pig.
Rest in peace, pig. I like the way you think, Ashton. They've got some really neat stuff. Wow, this is the biggest Hager planter I have ever seen with the Mother Mary. That's insane. She's usually small. Crazy. How much does he have on that?
Hey, this is Wilbur.
I don't see a price on that.
I do not like that bear.
Do you see this? Whoa. What about this guy?
He's big. Oh my, is that real too?
Yes. This is like going to the museum.
What the?
This is crazy.
I can't say it, but what the? Not what the HE double hockey stick.
Wow, this is a really
Look at that tail,
cool
though.
mask. Stop looking at it.
Why?
Because
It's sad.
those are crazy. All right, well, we're competing with the music a little bit, but I'm checking out these swans, which I have looked at before, I feel like. Or maybe they were different swans, but I think I commented on their butts being broken. Yeah, that one's got a broken butt. But these are like old Murano, I'm pretty sure. Tail chip. Yeah. I feel like the price was reduced since the last time I looked at them. And I might consider them for $18. I passed on them the last time. But I think I'm gonna do that. I've got an art glass vase here. The bottom is pretty janky looking though. I do love it. Yeah.
Look what it says.
You break it, you buy it. That's why I told you guys to be very careful. No touch zone.
Who's Tiffany?
Tiffany, this is Tiffany's booth. She goes to the flea market. You can look in her booth, but Tiffany's booth is also a no-touch zone. Looks like somebody left her cabinet open. So we should shut that for her. I think there is a special order in which they need to be shut. There we go. That should be good. There we go.
I touched them with my elbow.
Good job.
I'll do it. What? There's something over here you don't want to see.
All right. Keep going.
I'm not looking at
Oh, look at this.
another one. Mom, there's another one.
I know. It's called art.
There's another one.
It's called art. It is art.
Next to these.
Ooh, that's beautiful. There we go. $28 for that heart-shaped glass. $28, and it is 25% off. I like that.
No touch.
You're silly. I think we're gonna do that. Ooh, make sure that shuts. We've also got an end of day vase down in here for $25, and that is also 25% off. Look at this. We've got glass. I have to grab that as well. Oh wow, look at this bowl. That bowl's amazing.
Where?
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. In case you spotted something you just can't live without, we do post 25 to 30 new items in our eBay shop every single day, and I've posted a link to that down in the description.